I have never been more excited for a July 31st in my entire life. That's 41 years. Hello friends and welcome back to Inception Reactions. I just got done watching the Jenny and Screech and Violet Tales. I did Inception Reactions. That video will come out before this video, but I can't wait any longer. Vincent's Tale came out an hour ago. I need to watch it. So without further ado, it is time. REN, Vincent's Tale, self-portrait. Let's do it. Okay, so this was in the prologue, the ending. I'm gonna let this play through and at the end, because I want to see it. I just want to see it all the way through without saying anything, and then we're gonna come back.
Come on, let's have it, you miserable prick. I will do what I want, I will drink till I'm sick to my stomach. I'm sick of the same boring songs. I am sick of these pavements I find myself on. Great Britain, I hate you. I'll say that with pride. It's my right to be violent when you fed me lies. I'm a rotter, a menace when I want to be, and I'll work for that right because nothing comes free. I have slaved all my life in a dull 9 to 5. I just rinse and repeat while I'm barely alive. Great Britain, I loathe you with murderous glee. I will do to this country what you've done to me. Destroy. I want to tear apart these buildings from the cinder blocks they stand. Leave this town in dust and rubble, make some trouble with my hands. I won't lie, I'm fucking wasted, but I wasted all my youth, and I've stayed so damn complacent. Getting wasted is my truth, so my style of self-expression is a fist into the gut. It's throwing up upon these pavements. Shut your fucking mouth, you slut. Banished angel, I am Lucifer. Might reign like Genghis Khan. Soon you will all know my name. I am the storm after the calm. I'm the victim of the victim list, the pill that makes you sick. I am chaos incarnate. Let's fucking have it then, you prick! Now the rules of the street fight are simple. It's pretty much anything goes. Keeping the street pretty firm on your feet. It pays to be sweet on your toes. And fools they have fallen for clumsy mistakes. Late to react, cop the fist to the face. Now the rules of the street fight are simple. Break that little prick's nose.
Is that Victus?
Throw a punch, you swallow it, follow it, grab the collar, quick hollow tip like karate, kick martial art master, spark a bitch, park a fist on the landing strip, carnage, it finds the cartilage, karma serve like a carbonated cola on the crucifix, kill. Vincent wanna kill, who blood gets spilled, move double that rude boy, kill or be killed. Do it for the fun, blood, do it for the thrill. Blue lights, boy, run, blue lights, boy, chill.
I've taken this one shot to the next level. Safe for gold, friends meeting house. Is this one of our alleys? I can't tell. I don't think it is.
So it goes in the absence of the light. The devil sowed a seed in our mind. Vincent was shaken, run from the law, hide from the bacon, crouch on the floor. The cook to omit him, hate the wolf spits on him, rapes him, hits him, kicks him when he's down, and that shapes him. He hears the sound of a copper, hot up on his tail proper, Vincent off his rocker. Bothered by the lie that Britain sold him, what a shocker. Where greedy eat the poor, a holy war, the chosen prosper. But some are never chosen, they stay frozen in the locker. Destined to survive in 9 to 5 and watch the clock, but don't think about reality, my little happy shopper. A brand new show on Netflix to distract you from the horror, and swallow all your morals for a retweet or a follow, and shadow ban the problem man, a sold for $1, and keep the fight amongst yourself, don't think about the squalor. The systems don't impose it, or the rules that we all honour. And fuck it, Vincent cooked to boiling point, he's cannon fodder. So what's the use in running, he's already in the locker. He's careless with his actions now, a clumsy motherfucker. He turned to face his fate, cause fate's a bitch and none will stop her. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3". Was his first day back at work after a time of absent leave. Working London on the night shift, what he didn't think he'd see was our boy with a guitar, bruised and battered on his knees. But Richard lived in caution now, tormented by his past. Not so quick to find a trigger, not so fast. But Richard was a righteous man who lived inside the law. So he leapt upon poor Vincent and he cuffed him to the floor.
Richard's tale coming soon. Let's make sure there's nothing at the end here. All right. Wow. The scene starts out where the prologue ended with Vincent, and in the prologue I had made the theory that Vincent and REN are the same person here. This is Vincent. And he's held down by society. He's a product of, in this situation, Britain's society, but it can be applied to other societies around the world as well. We're told all of these things. Just do this and you'll be successful. Do this, you'll have a happy family. Do this and you're going to have that white picket fence and that American dream. I'll use American dream. And it's a lie. It's always been a lie. And it's a lie that I've kind of come to accept. Maybe not. Because I struggle with what Vincent's struggling with here every day. Not to this extreme. And thankfully I'm sober from alcohol. But that's what this is. This is the product of society. What comes with anxiety, depression, pressure to conform to what you finding out isn't even true. You have addictions now because you use them to cope. All of these things. And then the outside world just says, oh, it's your fault. You're a piece of shit. Why can't you just get your shit together? And yes, there's some truth to that, right? It is up to that sole individual to get better. At the same time, they can't do it without help. And this is the product of abandonment in society. And you get things like violence. They just don't give a fuck anymore. They don't care. They're already inebriated. They're making bad decisions. They can't get the help. They don't want to admit that they need the help. And this bloody cycle continues. I love the beginning. The right away, the guitar riff brought you right back into the Tales. You could, even though it wasn't the same melody or anything like that, you knew right away this was part of the Tales. Amazing. It's that bard chord. And then there's later in the song, he gets into like this reggae sound. It's really, really cool reggae sound.
I'm a rotter, a menace when I want
This is
to
like
be in the work for that right.
a musical. I can't put my finger on it.
Free. I have slaved on.
Anyway, there's a part where it sounds like reggae, and then, you know, his voice is always on point. But then you get into this part here at the end where he is spectacular singing coming out. I believe it's after this part. Again, the one shot to the next level. Kind of back into that bard core sound.
So it goes.
Ooh, the soul.
In the absence of the light, the devil's soul. I see then out the mind. Vincent wish.
In the absence of light, the devil's soul feeds it.
So I see then out the mind. Vincent was shaken, run from the law, hide from the bacon, crouch on the floor. The cook to omit him, hate the wolf spits on him, rapes him, hits him, kicks him when he's down in that shade.
Spits on him, rapes him, kicks him when he's down. REN did it again. Absolutely. I'm speechless. And it's time for me to go watch all the other reactions because I know there are so many things that I did not pick up on. I just read the craziest thing on Reddit and I think it's true. This theory has to be true. Let's get into it. Without going into too many details, I'm banned from Reddit. So if someone could please go post this video to this thread or even to the REN sub, that would be, I would be very humbled if you did that for me. Because Fix South 2432 is right. And I'm gonna do it in my lovely radio voice. So let's do it. Hey Renegades, after rewatching all of REN's tales, Jenny's tale, Screech's tale, Violet's tale, Vincent's tale, and connecting them to High REN, I think we're looking at something way more layered than standalone songs. This is a complete narrative arc. Here's the theory, pure speculation. Part 1, the catalyst, age 14. Violet dies during a domestic abuse while pregnant. Her twins, Jenny and Screech, inherit her trauma. Separated at birth, Screech ends up killing Jenny in a fit of delusion and rage. Richard, the police officer, shoots Screech, a traumatic event that haunts him. This isn't just a tragedy, it's the emotional explosion that sets everything into motion. Part 2, Vincent's tale. 6 months later, Richard returns to duty and arrests Vincent, a numb, delusioned young man who stabs a stranger with broken glass. Vincent's tale feels disconnected, but it's not. It's the echo of unresolved trauma. In the prologue, we see a smoker in a dark room burning sunflowers, watching Vincent on TV. Later, Vincent steals his guitar. The smoker becomes the passive observer of all stories, the Shadow Brother, a possible stand-in for Theo Van Gogh, always witnessing, never intervening. Part 3, the realization, a metaphorical age 17. Vincent does jail time. We know this because it's in the prologue. He reconnects with the smoker, and we know this because of the prologue. The smoker has seen it all. He's that observer. He's seen Jenny, Screech, Violet, Richard, Vincent. He's seen all of these stories play out. He was the silent witness, haunted but quiet, never acting. Note in the prologue, the ghost figuring on the shelf next to the flowers. I haven't gone back to look at that, but I believe this person. They began music-based rehab together. Eventually, Vincent realizes something painful. I wasn't the only one suffering. I just stopped feeling it. This revelation happens 3 years after the deaths, the same year that Jenny and Screech would have turned 17. It's a metaphorical 17, the age of reckoning. He uses music as therapy. Part 4, High Ren, now age 27. This is 10 years after that High Ren happens. Ren isn't just one voice, he's all of them. He's Jenny's hope. He's Screech's rage, Vincent's numbness, Violet's pain, Richard's regret, Smoker's silent witness. He's all of those characters in High Ren. There's so many reactions out there that are like, he has multiple personalities. And for the longest time, my conclusion of High Ren was, no, not necessarily. He doesn't have multiple personalities. He's talking to different parts of himself. To me, that doesn't mean multiple personalities. It's his good side talking to his bad side. It wasn't Jenny representing hope. It wasn't Screech representing rage. And does he say Screech in High Ren? I'm going to have to figure that out. Forgive me. He's Screech's rage. He's Vincent's numbness. He's Violet's pain. Richard's regret. Smoker's silent witness. He's all of those characters in High Ren. I can't believe anything else. I'm sorry. And the pig mask, it's possibly the representation of Richard, not as a villain, but as an authority figure. Pig, UK slang for police. It's also US slang. Pig is very well known and used. He's wrestling with his own guilt. He's trying to help Vincent because he sees echoes of his own 14-year-old daughter in him and links back to the downfall of Screech. He doesn't want to repeat this. It's this broken person. He doesn't want to repeat it. This is where maybe it's going, not off the rails, but maybe this is starting to reach, in my opinion, but I'm with this person. REN, restraint enforcement number. By the time of High Ren, the system has broken him. He is institutionalized, he's labeled. He is no longer just a name, he is REN, restraint enforcement number. And yet, in the final confrontation with his inner voices, he doesn't choose war, he chooses to dance, to let go, to be human. That pendulum that swings back and forth from the dark to the light. It's a constant cycle. And High Ren is all about breaking that cycle and letting go. And admitting that we are not gods, we are not demons, we are human beings. I can't do it. I can't do this right now. The final review, the loop closes. The prologue of Vincent's tale, Burning Sunflowers, Smoker TV, is mirrored in High Ren. That room, that moment, that's where Ren ends up, a quiet space. We've cycled back. We'll go through the bonus parallels real quick. Sunflowers, beauty burnt, echoing Van Gogh's hope and despair. The smoker, Theo, Van Gogh's brother. Note the resemblance. He's not fully looking like Van Gogh, but he's definitely related to Van Gogh. The loyal observer. He's the one that stayed quiet. The broken bottle, still life with absinthe, sedative turned weapon. I don't know that, so you'll have to tell me in the comments. Self-portrait. Vincent's tale is both literal and emotional reflection. Institutionalization. Both Van Gogh and Ren are undone by the system. Let's recap. Age 14, Jenny and Screech die. Age 17, metaphorically, Vincent realizes he feels nothing, shouting into a blank canvas, part of a system. Vincent is Ren, Ren is Vincent. He's part of the system with the pigs, angry, demonic. By the time he's 27, High Ren, the final synthesis, the epilogue, the confrontation. High Ren isn't the beginning. It's the end. It's where every tale converges. It's where we stop looking outward and start looking in. By this point, we would have gone through a roller coaster of emotion. We've been going through a roller coaster of emotion with REN for 3 fucking years. And that's if you're late to the game. Or how long has High REN been out? 2.5 years? I don't know anymore. Because he's wowed us that many times. But whatever happens in the next installments, the stories so far leave you with an imposing question. If I feel the weight and do nothing, is it really someone else's story? Thank you so much to Fix South 2432. Someone please go post this on this, at least on this thread, if not on REN's page itself. I would really appreciate it because I'm banned and yeah, can't go. This is as close as I can get. I'm not even going to press that login. As always, take care of yourself, look after each other, take what you brought with you. Peace.